Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Matt Bernier. The DRF.com Formulator Race of the Day for Friday, April the 14th is race number 9 at Oaklawn Park. It's a mile and a 16th and it's a grade 1 race for fillies and mares. Let's take a look at the field for the Apple Blossom Handicap, and there is going to be a rather heavy favorite in this race in Champion Stellar Wind, the number 3. Talk about an omni-fig. Every single race, save for her career debut, would qualify as the best last buyer.
I hate to say this because it is a grade 1. I don't have a lot to say about this race. If she runs her race, she's supposed to win, probably for fun. I suppose maybe the layoff, maybe that gets her beat. Maybe the pace dynamics get her beat, but it's not as though she's some true one-run closer. If she's 90%, she's supposed to win.
And the Breeders' Cup this diff, she didn't break very well.
No.
She was in against a tremendous field of horses, and while she was kind of one-paced after that slow start, wide trip, that race would smash this one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, that wasn't one of her better efforts, and it's still better than anything any of these fillies and mares have ever done in their career. Like I said, I hate to say that I don't have a lot to say about a grade 1, but I don't. If she runs anything close to her best, she's going to bury this field.
If she's a little bit short off the layoff or didn't ship for whatever reason, the one she's most likely has to worry about is the number 1 Terra Promessa, who is a very fast horse, draws the inside post, and something tells me Jose Ortiz is not rating like Brother Irad did last time out.
Yeah, and I think in many ways this is the alternate sort of choice in here. If you don't like Stellar Wind, this is the filly, mainly because I think she has one way to go. She's not going to get such a puzzling ride like she did last time. If you believe she can get out there, and really there's not a ton of other speed in here. You got a couple of horses that prefer to press, I think, rather than go. Maybe she can get brave, but even on her best with some of these big races that she's run, particularly a race like the Bayacoa, I mean, from a fig standpoint, probably just not good enough.
Yeah, she's going to try to sneak away on an easy lead. She's a difficult filly to ride, but Jose rode her beautifully in the Pippin, and she's going to probably be out there on the lead. She does love Oaklawn Park. Let's talk about some of the rest of the horses in here. Streamline won the most recent prep at Oaklawn for the Apple Blossom, the grade 2 Azeri. You could make the argument that the minute Irad took a hold of Terra Promessa, Streamline's chances just moved forward greatly. She got a beautiful trip. She's always been consistent and solid and likes Oaklawn. This time around, that she might be chasing Terra Promessa early.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the thing that kind of will undo her, because I think last time it was sort of the stars aligning. Everything worked out perfectly, where for some reason Terra Promessa was rated. She clearly didn't like that. She got a little bit crazy, a little bit kooky, and Streamline went on with it. I thought she got a very good ride from Landeros. And I think the situation in here, you're going to try to press the pace. You don't want to completely compromise your chances, but I guess the thing I look at and say, are you going to be in a position similar to Stellar Wind? And if that's the case, I just think Stellar Wind is more talented.
A little bit different than beating a Scanner for money.
Yes, 100%.
Than Stellar Wind. Tiger Moth ran really well in the Azeri. First time she was tested for trainer Brad Cox. She didn't break very well. She came with a little bit of a run to finish 3rd. That being said, she only received a buyer speed figure of 83, and her lifetime best buyer is 87, which obviously pales in comparison to anything Stellar Wind runs.
The remainder of this field, I think everyone is in it trying to hit the board in a grade 1.
True. You want to get that grade 1 black type for potential value as a broodmare. Divine Elegance has won 2 out of the last 3. Durango stretches out. Maybe she can try to push Terra Promessa early. It doesn't seem she's fast enough. Let's take a look at our selections for the grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap. I'm going to simply say I don't want to have a lot of money in against Stellar Wind. I'm going to show a little bit of loyalty to Streamline. She's very consistent. She's never been off the board on the dirt. Maybe she's the kind of horse you use to try to split the favorites if Terra Promessa doesn't show up. If you absolutely have to bet the race and are looking for an alternative, Streamline is solid enough and should be 10-1.
Certainly, yeah, and that's the thing too. In a race like this where you have those 2 horses, you know you're going to get a square number on a pretty talented filly, all things considered. I just look at the race and say I don't have any interest in it from a betting standpoint. I am interested to see what we get out of Stellar Wind, considering when you think about it, she's a 5-year-old. She started 12 times in 3-4 years worth of racing. If she comes back anything close to what she was when we most recently saw her, even in that Breeders' Cup with that slow start, she's just way the horse to beat.
If I was playing any kind of multiple race wager, the only A would be Stellar Wind. Streamline, the selection would be relegated to a C. If you are playing the Oaklawn card from home, here's the deal. $300 sign-up bonus is available for new DRF Bet subscribers. Head on over to drf.com/trifecta to access that bonus. An approximate post time for the grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap featuring champion Stellar Wind, 5:10 Central. Best of luck.